New developments tonight in the case of Sandra Bland, the woman found dead in her Texas jail cell.
Documents say Bland told officials when she was being booked that she suffered from epilepsy. Meantime, racial justice advocates in San Diego say the case is another example of why reforms are needed in the justice system. San Diego 6's John Carroll joins us live in studio with the latest developments. John.
Well, Jim and Netta, local African-American leaders took to the steps of the Hall of Justice this evening. They say the way Sandra Bland was treated by a Texas trooper was inexcusable, and they say it sheds light on the larger issue of racial injustice in this country.
When we look at the Sandra Bland case, it's not an isolated situation.
A handful of local African-American leaders pressed their case, saying that what happened to Sandra Bland happens all the time. Bland, you'll recall, was pulled over by a Texas trooper back on July 10th for failing to signal when she changed lanes. It didn't take long for things to descend into open hostility.
I'm going to drag you out of here.
So you threatening to drag me out of my own car?
Get out of the car!
And then
I will light you up. Get out!
Wow.
Now!
Wow.
Get out of the car!
Really, for a failure to signal. You're doing all of this for
Get over there.
And today, some doubt about whether this dashcam video had been edited. Watch as the white car driving on the left suddenly vanishes from the road. And this brief moment, when a tow truck driver walks away from the dashcam view, then reappears at the truck's door. Immediately following, the scene repeats. The Texas Department of Public Safety later re-released the video without any obvious edits. 3 days after this encounter, Bland was found dead in this jail cell.
1960s is happening all over again, and we cannot stand here in San Diego and act as though we are exempt from these issues.
National Action Network San Diego chapter president Shane Harris says it's important to remember the context of this traffic stop. He says imagine being a black woman in rural Texas getting pulled over by a white trooper. Although they criticize how the trooper conducted himself, Harris and the others who spoke here say they're not suggesting there was foul play in Bland's death. They say they'll wait for the results of the investigation. And Harris says he does see progress across the country in how issues like the Bland case are being handled.
And so we have moved from a rally to an action response. And so that's what I will say is getting much better.
Now, the first autopsy of Sandra Bland found that she did commit suicide, but Bland's family is paying to have a second autopsy conducted. At the same time, a state investigation into the death is being monitored by the FBI. Live tonight in studio, John Carroll, San Diego 6 News.